Episode 7 of Skeleton Crew. Eric?
Second to last one. One more coming next week, and we'll wrap this thing up. But I like this one.
I did too. I don't dislike them. I like them even better that they aren't headed towards a sequel trilogy, Catastrophe with Ray Palpatine.
Right.
That makes it even better.
That is a general consensus among people who are actually watching and enjoying the show, is that it isn't connected to any of that. And I mean, even having the guy, what's his name, Vane?
Who?
Or whatever his name,
the Weequay, or what the fuck were they? From the Mando. The Nikto.
And he's a pirate that was in the Mando, and was supposed to be like the thing that connects to the greater universe or whatever, but he just happens to be hooked up with this other band of pirates, and same character, and even that isn't really,
established.
Well, it's established, but it's not like connecting it to the greater Mandoverse. It just happens.
Whoa! Hold on! Wait! We have to back that the fuck up. There is no greater Mandoverse after season 2.
Right?
Okay. The Mandalorian ended after season 2. Whatever the fuck season 3 was, oh, milady, here, take the Darksaber once again and fucking lose it again. Yeah. Because I'm a dumb fuck piece of shit. Fucking Mando cuck. Or do you like the Cuckalorian better?
But point was, though, that it's not really
attached to the rest of
even, the greater Star Wars.
Yeah.
Any of the other stories.
And I like
is great,
I like the tech that they did in this one that kind of kept the planet hidden, because I thought it was like a shield from TNG season 1.
Oh,
the planet that cloaked itself, but no, it's something kind of different.
No, it's like it's a defensive grid that generates the maelstrom, which hides the planet.
And I like that tech. Those orbital platforms.
The floating platforms.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those were great.
And like a network of them, that generates the barrier is what they call it. That green swirly, maelstrom looking,
But it did show a planetoid when they got there. When the pirates got there, it was a planetoid originally.
Yeah.
So I like that it's kind of not... Because I asked, how the fuck did how did that work? Where it's a planet, and they go into the planet, and then there's the actual planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just found it hard to believe that was an artificially constructed shield around the world within.
Oh, no, I think it's
exactly
great.
What it was.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Yeah.
Because for all the talk of the Empire, and even in the video games, of all this other horse shit, and blah, 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 and all the stuff that Palpatine supposedly could do with Sith magic, and I'm not talking about the sequel trilogy, because the sequel trilogy is not canon. That was Kathleen Kennedy's fucking weekend bender,
Yeah.
So she must have got off really good that weekend, and that was what was in the aftermath, the deluge or whatever. Anyway.
But it was pretty much just
in the old comics and the video games, they had all this, Empire tech, and it was super, and Sith related and all this shit.
Right.
Yeah. So I like that
this is Old Republic tech.
Yes, I like that it was,
and
which still comes from
couple 100 years old, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, how long has that and all the others been hidden like this?
Yeah, I don't know.
And so yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
We need to talk about the bad stuff in the room.
And which is
the viewership of the show.
Oh yeah,
is even worse than the Acolyte.
That's a shame, man. And I had seen some reports that it was picking up viewership, but I don't know that.
And
I don't know if that was just wishful thinking.
And that if this doesn't do well, or these last 2 episodes don't do well, that they're it's gonna be a hard sell for Andor season 2, and if Andor doesn't do its job, there may not be
that could pretty much kill it.
That may not be the Mando movie, which is I'm fine with that. I'm fine with no Mando movie.
Yeah,
because that's just going to be an abomination. Who is going to want to see that?
And I've seen some reports that Mandalorian Season 4 has been greenlit. So after the movie, we're going to get another season.
I don't care. I'm not... So, I'm not interested. So, KK, you officially killed Star Wars.
Good job.
That's what you'll be known for the rest of your life. And probably your next 3 lives, too. Talk about the mark of fucking shame.
Right.
You dumb old cow.
So, yeah, man, it's a shame because it's a really good show. I've enjoyed it. And, and
I'm not shilling for it because there's parts that I didn't like about it, but as it went along, it did better.
It's not perfect, but you know what? It's been really enjoyable. The production design has been outstanding. The costumes, the sets, the visuals are. And
we didn't get no Lizzo.
Really
we didn't get no Lizzo or Jack Black or anybody like that.
None of that crap. No, and you can really see where the money went.
Yeah.
Unlike The Acolyte, where everybody wondered where the money went.
We talked about that.
Yes.
We did.
So,
which that would be like a super exclusive Patreon if we ever get to that point. But yeah, it's worth the money, kids. I'm just saying.
But no, it's just...
It's a damn shame.
It is, because just a little too late, or not enough soon enough for fans to
it's not too little, but it's too late.
And I think
because I don't mind an offbeat, quirky story that's not, because there's these people, these blue-haired fucks. Oh, well, everything's got to be related to the Skywalkers. I don't care about the Skywalkers. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's fine.
Right.
So there's other stories that could be told too.
Yeah.
And this is one of them.
It's a huge, huge setting for all kinds of storytelling. And they can all be like different like this. This is not like Andor.
Yeah,
this is with the kids, and it's a different vibe. It's a different, and I
don't know.
Story.
I don't know if they intended to do it, but they got batteries not included in the 7th episode with that little probulator. It looked like something from Batteries Not Included.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what that is, oh honey, you need to go watch the movie and learn something.
Again, that 80s style homage that they're doing, and
was that intentional?
Potentially.
Okay.
Potentially. Because there have been some other things that, been kind of parallel to those kind of movies from the 80s.
Yeah.
Even E.T., the neighborhood and the way everything looked.
But again, in this episode, if they had some more of that shit popping up in the first and second episode, I think they all would have shut up about, it looks like the suburbs.
Yeah, right.
Some of the stuff that happened in this episode, if they saw some of that stuff going on.
Yeah.
Or, just closing, like something closing. Or, just...
Well, there was enough.
No. I'm talking about the first and second episodes where...
No, there was enough in the first and second episodes. The way the vehicles moved, and when
I'm just saying it could have helped even
Dad
more.
Came home and parked in the driveway with his car that he was driving.
But Eric, what I'm saying is they needed all they can do to help to convey that it's more than what it is. Because what it looked like was Amblin Entertainment.
Yeah, but I think that was by design too, though. It was supposed to look like a typical type space suburb.
But that's all everybody bitched about.
And yeah, everybody bitched, oh, what does it like to look like it does?
Even all the shills were bitching about it.
And I had no issue with it at all. I thought it was cool. Because why not? Would there be like communities like that in the Old Republic in the way that, they're depicting it?
Yeah.
You know, sure, it's residential.
And you don't want every planet to be a fucking desert sand planet?
Yeah.
So because it's easier to draw or it's easier to produce that way?
Right.
Or like the first 2 seasons of Mandalorian, where how many times were we on Tatooine?
Right.
Like, I give a ferret's fuck?
Keep going back to Tatooine.
Right? So anyway.
No, I like that it's nowhere near any of those worlds, you know, and all of it's all new and cool.
All new, all different, huh?
And cool. Not lame. You know? And
well, that's just because you're a misogynist white man.
I can't help thinking that, you know, what they did to Mando in season 3 was the beginning of the end of the whole Star Wars thing. Even more so than the Acolyte, because people are already losing faith.
Well, all right, so hold on. Let's go through this. It was Gina, getting rid of Gina, because she is what KK presumes to be fighting for as a self-righteous feminist.
Right.
And here you see a gal that is what the ideal of the feminist movement. No, we can't have her because she's
hugely popular,
and she's not in lockstep with how I think.
Right,
group think, fucking toxic, fucking.
Oh, her politics don't line up with blah blah blah, and she doesn't represent us the way we would like her to be outside of the you know, in her personal life,
outside of the cult,
which is personal. So what?
Yeah. So there's that. And then what they did in season 3 was just like fakakta.
Right. And then, of course,
the Acolyte.
Ahsoka was, too.
Oh.
You know, it was a big disappointment. And yeah, people have just pretty much lost faith and lost interest and really don't care if it's a good show or not. They just don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Enough to even bother.
I'm concerned about Andor.
Which, again, reason I brought up, you know, what they did to Mando was because when Mando hit, it was huge. And it hugely popular. Yeah. And it got people excited about Star Wars again.
Right.
And then they turned around in 2 seasons of it.
But somebody had a penis and he created it, so it couldn't be as good as something.
Oh no, it couldn't be allowed to continue like that.
Yeah.
Because it was too testosterone ridden or whatever.
Okay.
Well, you just said it.
Yeah. No, but what I'm saying is no, because a penis created that show.
Right.
Can't have that because it's gotta be the Vagtastic Voyages.
Right. So.
And look where that got them. The Acolyte. It's going to be 3 seasons and a movie. For being women, they sure act like they got a big set of nuts on them, don't they?
And they had a whole series of novels all planned. I think a couple of them have already been published.
Yeah.
And they had big plans for this Acolyte thing.
How much crack do they smoke? I mean, that shit, I can't, maybe it is, maybe it's all just laced with a Curachrome, you know, or, the stuff from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Because I say it wrong. But, the blood, the lizard people stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff.
Yeah.
It must fucking run through Hollywood like fucking water. Because how high does it get these fucking people that they think that shit? I mean, I'd be embarrassed to have my name attached to that.
Oh yeah, I'm embarrassed for them.
I'm not.
Anyway,
but I'm just like,
it just
like how stupid. Anyway, we've gone on and on and on, but the show's good. The thing is,
the show's good, but it's not so good that it's going to save the franchise.
No, even if everybody was watching it.
And Andor's going to be great, but
nobody's going to watch it.
It's going to have limited viewership as well, you know. There's a lot of hope that people will tune into season 2 more than season 1 because they've already been there and seen it and they know it was good. And hopefully more people will tune into season 2, but that remains to be seen.
Exactly.
And so on that happy note,
like, share, and subscribe.